On this week's show, our exclusive tour inside the brand new Kirby Math and Science Center. Aidan Duffy brings us a fall preview of Big Red Athletics, Adia Weaver goes backstage at Periwig Cinderella, and much more on this preseason edition. Lawrenceville's 10-minute newscast begins right now. Coming to you from the Kirby Math and Science Center, this is a special edition of L10 with Ghael, Fobes. Hello and welcome to the class of 2020, and welcome back to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th formers as we begin the new school year. Over the first few weeks of summer break, Lawrencians took part in a variety of international trips. Groups of students and faculty members traveled to Tanzania and the Alps, while individual scholarship students traveled to Japan and China. The list of trips for the coming year is due out in late September with sign-ups after Parents' Weekend. The 2016-2017 Student Council has begun the process of establishing an official mascot for Big Red Athletics. As a first step, several members of the council sent out a poll, which allowed Lawrencians to vote to keep the unofficial Big Red Dog or suggest a new mascot. In other Stuco news, Patrick Taylor will be serving as the VP of Social Life. When asked for comment, he said, quote, "I'm very much looking forward to planning some exciting social events in the coming year, in addition to helping out with council-wide initiatives." Students were involved in several unique programs both on and off campus over the summer. Musicians and performing artists hosted the annual Lawrenceville Performing Arts Camp, while other students served as camp counselors at the ever-popular Lawrenceville School Camp. Additionally, a select group of 5th formers studied Lawrenceville history as a part of the Haley Scholars Program, while rising 4th formers conducted scientific research as a part of the Hutchins Scholars Program. Much construction has taken place on campus over the summer. The renovation of the Abbott Dining Hall has started. Moreover, the road outside the Crescent houses has been removed as a part of a landscaping project that is expected to be completed in November. If you have yet to take note, there's a new structure here on campus. That building is, of course, the newly minted addition to the existing Kirby Science Center. This new building we're standing in now is the math wing to the Kirby Math and Science Center. We're given an exclusive tour of the building with the chair of the math department, Darren Starnes. Or what about the building do you think is actually going to encourage kids to learn math, or is going to help them learn math?
Yeah, that's a great question. We're really excited about some of the design features that were built into the architecture, from the floor tessellations to the images next to each classroom. We're hoping that students will get interested in the math that's behind the design features, and then that they'll want to learn more about them in their classes or even outside of class.
What do you think is going to make teaching in this building easier than it was in Corby?
Oh, we have beautiful space. We have natural light. We have whiteboards everywhere to get students up doing math. We have wonderful furniture that's flexible and movable so that we can group into 2s, 3s, 4s, or even the whole class and have a full discussion. Students should be able to see 21st century mathematics being taught in a 21st century space.
We have new faculty members along with a new building. Any special notes on them?
Yeah, we have 3 new full-time faculty. We're excited about all 3 for different reasons of background. We have Doug Piper, who has a master's in applied statistics and will bring some really fresh knowledge to us about data science and the software language R. We have an exciting teacher from Ewing who has been doing various kinds of courses for about 11 years. And we have a new teacher from just across the border in Pennsylvania who will be teaching at the Math 2, Math 3 level. And then each year we rotate in 1 new teaching fellow, so we're also very excited about our teaching fellow.
Yeah, and just lastly, I mean, it's going to be the first day for a lot of new students, specifically the 2nd formers. What advice do you have as a department chair? I mean, it's their first time going into Lawrenceville academics.
Yeah, I would encourage the 2nd formers to get engaged. Get engaged with their classmates, get engaged with the faculty, get engaged with the building, ask questions, pursue interests, get some discussion going, because we may have some activities during the year that would connect them even further with our new building.
Well, the official start of school is at the convocation ceremony this weekend. Campus has already been filled with 260 athletes, actors, prefects, and RCIs, many of whom have been here for a week now, some even 2. We begin our coverage of preseason athletics with our senior sports correspondent, Aidan Duffy.
Fall sports are underway as preseason athletes took to the fields, courts, and pool, hoping to make it a big fall for Big Red. Boys cross country is attempting to repeat as Maple and state champions, led by captains Sam Noden and Marcus Trenfield, while the girls are trying to continue their success, led by junior phenom Jessie Brewer and other returners. Girls varsity field hockey is hoping to win their 6th consecutive state championship, led by star seniors Lexi Grossman and Riley Fletcher, while girls varsity tennis looks to continue their dominance after an undefeated 2015 season. In the pool, the boys and girls varsity water polo teams are attempting to recover from the departures of several crucial seniors in their first season under a new coaching staff. Meanwhile, girls varsity volleyball is hoping to build on recent success, even with several new faces on the roster, while boys varsity soccer is attempting to build a strong and versatile team under the leadership of veteran head coach Dean Eldridge.
Thank you, Aidan. With the debut of the Periwig Council's Cinderella less than 60 days away, our senior arts correspondent, Adia Weaver, had a chance to go backstage to document the first week of rehearsal.
I'm taking an inside look at preseason for this year's musical, Cinderella. I'm here with Helena, who plays Cinderella, and Melissa, who plays the fairy godmother.
For preseason, we're trying to work on like the parts where everyone has to be together, because it's really hard to do that when we're, all doing stuff in the fall.
Yeah, it's really fun. In the morning, we do kind of like improv games and a lot of like opening up our minds to creating our own type of stage picture. So when we're choreographing the group scenes, like a lot of the time, Mr. Wilder and Mr. Cole will kind of just like ask us what we think we should do. We have like really awesome people working really hard, and there are so many people involved.
Oh, especially with the sets and everyone who's in the KAC right now working, all the techies, they're doing a lot of cool stuff, because it's a ballroom type of musical. So the costumes are going to be amazing, the set's going to be amazing, the music's amazing, so it's going to be great.
Thank you both so much. Hi, Zoe. What are you working on?
Right now, I am altering one of the aprons.
Interesting. And as head of costume shop, what does a typical day here at preseason look like for you?
Well, it is a lot of work. We are in the costume shop for normally 10 hours. And it's a lot of sewing, so we have the fabric and then we turn it into a vest. And then we also have a lot of altering for the show because we have a lot more complicated gowns. And a lot of dyeing old stuff we got from thrift shops and embellishing it, and a lot of standing and working. Yeah.
I'm here with Maya and Grace, who are crew members for the musical. Can you all tell me a little bit about what you do?
So right now we're in preseason, so we're starting to build some of the set pieces for the show. So behind us is these are going to be trees. So right now this is a frame and this is some wood on top, and then we're going to paint it, and there's going to be some foam on the top and some tree bits, and it's all going to come together to be hung up and look like some trees. And then there's more trees behind us in a drop that we're painting, and another one of these wood tree pieces over there.
I'm here with Mr. Cathrell, the costume designer for the musical.
Preseason is the first opportunity where we as a company get to come together. We work really hard in a short amount of time, build a team, build a family, and build a show. And getting us all back together on the same page at the start of the season is really what's most important about preseason for us.
Now, I just want to take a moment to recognize some of the events that have surrounded our summer vacation. We've experienced some of the most horrific attacks on U.S. soil in Orlando and Dallas, around the world in Aleppo, Nice, Berlin, and Tokyo. We have witnessed excellence and determination at the Olympics in Rio and have been presented with an abnormal and increasingly divisive race to the White House. We have celebrated the lives of many greats. Among those who have passed is Elie Wiesel, who in a speech delivered to Laurentians in 1991 said these words that we hope set the tone for the rest of the year.
I believe that if we do something for others, our lives are enriched, and ultimately we shall see that we can do things together to improve more than ourselves.
From all of us here at L10, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back in Pop next week. Good night.